Mhm.
and see
So,
how everything is going on. What's your name? Would
yes,
you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
first of all, nice to meet you. I'm Mohammed Ibrahim. I'm from Al Anbar, Fallujah. I'm an English teacher, or you can say teacher of English. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Um, yes, I really have been using this application um, approximately for some days. You can say uh, 10 days. Okay. It
Uh-huh.
basically depends on the
Mhm.
network. Okay.
Okay.
So sometimes I suffer from it. Okay. But it's actually there's strong net. It's
Mhm.
actually wonderful.
Why did you use this application? What made you start
Because,
using this application?
mhm. In fact, because as I told you, I'm a English teacher, so I can connect with my students to give them lectures in English. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
How many
So I
how many students did you have? And would you please tell me a little bit about when you started teaching English and what kind of challenges do you have when it comes to teaching this beautiful language?
You mean from the very beginning, or just on this application?
No, from the very beginning of your teaching experience.
That's right. Okay, I'll do. So I now on this application I have um, approximately 10 or 12 students. But in fact, I'm teaching in more than um, one school in three, almost three private schools, okay, and in one general or what you call it, public school, okay.
Do you see the question that I sent you here in the chat or not?
Yes, let me check it. Okay. Do you know? Just a minute.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay. By the way, we have connected or exchange messages. If you remember, Mr. Walid,
Say it again.
I said. By the way, we have exchanged messages
Oh,
on the messenger.
that's beautiful. Well, I exchange messages with hundreds of people, so I'm really
Yeah.
terrible with memorizing names. However, I really think
Mhm.
that we have a very good friendship with everybody on Facebook, especially those people who are, joining us in our beautiful conversations or
Mhm.
live messages
That's right.
or
You.
via YouTube.
That's right. I see. I see. I think you are really lucky man. Okay, and you are doing great. Okay, by helping people and assisting them how to use English correctly.
I will disagree on the lucky part because I don't, you know, think of myself as being lucky as much as being hardworking and probably somebody who loves what he's doing. Now, let me ask you another question. Ali Al Atwani, how are you?
Yes, how are you?
How are you, Mr. Ali? And I want I want to try this application with a group of people who are joining me.
Yeah.
So I hope that you're being patient. Sometimes
Mm,
we have a little bit of challenge because more than one person can talk at the same time. But
yeah.
what
Mhm.
I'm trying to do here is trying to bring a group of interested people to do live conversation
Yeah.
on this application and see how things develop and how things go with this particular kind of software that we use now. Mr. Ali,
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. Tell me a little bit about yourself. So I have another person who's joining us and is, I think, Ahmed.
First of
Right?
all, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I want to ask you if I Kelo teacher or but because I don't know you are finished already or finished or you will PhD or not.
Is this question for me?
Yeah.
I haven't finished my PhD. I'm still in the first year.
So first of all, I asked my God to protect all the people from coronavirus.
Yes.
My name is Ali. I'm from Iraq, in Nissan City.
Okay.
I'm 40 years old.
Lovely. And
so,
what do you work?
My work in the market.
Okay, lovely.
I have store in the market.
Lovely.
For, buy and sell barley and wheat.
Okay, lovely. We have Zain, I think. Is your name Zain? Zain, how are you? Do you hear me? Mr. Zain, do you hear me? Okay, I think Zain is not hearing me. Okay, now we go back to the first speaker here. From Anbar. Tell us a little bit about the situation of coronavirus in there. I think this is not a good topic to start with, but I just need to make sure that everybody is safe and is staying at home.
In fact, thanks for God, okay, because people are restricted to the lockdown here, okay, and they are cooperated with each other, okay, and unfortunately, as I think, no case or no case is recorded, okay, recorded. I mean, positive.
So no positive cases have been recorded so far, right?
Yes, in another word.
Okay, how about Ali?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the province, your province, and how the situation of coronavirus is in there.
For already we are in the quarantine because it's outbreak. Sorry, for coronavirus. It's very fast in the world because also in Iraq maybe we don't have any civility for our life. I don't know this problem issues for government or for people. I think they don't care about this situation.
People don't care about this situation.
You see the people, all the people in the world. They see how the government apply the quarantine and
quarantine.
For example,
you mean quarantine?
Lockdown.
For example, last night I saw some people they looking about the policeman to how to say go inside their house, but they don't care about this. I don't know why. Maybe we are different, not the same. All the world maybe believe that coronavirus is very dangerous for especially in the old people. Sorry, but that's all.
Okay, now we have Sarah. Sarah, how are you? Sarah, do you hear me? I'm not sure if Sarah's okay. Is everybody hearing me right now?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, awesome.
Personally.
Yeah, so what kind of recommendations, Mr. Ahmed, right?
Muhammad.
Muhammad. Okay, so because your name is not clear in the chat, it's
That's
ALMHMDY. Anyways,
Al-Muhammadi.
okay.
Al-Muhammadi.
So we have Sarah and we have Fadl. Fadl, do you hear me?
Hey, Wade. Hi.
Hi,
I
Fadl.
can hear you. How are you?
Are
Good?
you Fadl from the station or Fadl
Yes, yes.
from other place?
Yeah, I'm father from the station.
Okay, thank you for joining me here. It's a great
No,
talk.
my pleasure.
Fadl, tell me about the situation in Baghdad regarding coronavirus. This is probably not something quite good to talk about, but I'm just trying to test out Zoom and see if we can manage to have a conversation with a group of people who are interested
Okay.
in doing an English conversation.
Is this your first time using Zoom?
It's not the first time to use Zoom. It is the first time to have such a big group of people joining me in Zoom.
Oh,
So
okay,
Absolutely.
okay.
I'm not sure about the
You mean open a group?
yeah.
Open a group, you mean?
Yeah, open group, because I have only private lessons with one person. So I am not sure if the server can fit to have more than 40 people with each other, you know, to have a conversation like this. So in order to,
Okay.
you know, manage this, I'm just testing out the load of this
Yeah, okay.
conversation. We have also Bashir, Salah is joining us, and Sarah. I'm not sure if Sarah hears me or not, and Zian.
Zain, he said that he can't hear you.
Okay, now Fadl, tell me a little bit
Yes.
about the current situation of coronavirus in Baghdad. What are the things that you
Well,
recommend? How is everything going on in there?
well, for now, numbers are still like getting higher. We're still getting more people infected with the virus because not all the people are being cautious and really taking this seriously, especially with the like last 2 days with Ziyara. So, we have like big concerns that the numbers might spike.
Okay.
And I haven't get out of home for more than a week now. So I don't know actually what's outside.
Okay.
So hopefully we can pass
How do you spend your
this.
how do you spend your time at home? What kind of activities do you do in there?
Well, we still work, so we work from home now.
Mm-hmm.
So I finish some work, and I also started some online courses.
Mm-hmm. What
Uh,
kind of online
or-
courses do you have right now?
so for now, I'm taking one in an MBA.
Okay.
Uh,
John, you're
so it's
doing.
like a mini MBA, but
Mhm.
it's more practical than theoretical. I like it actually. The thing is that I don't like online courses. I get bored easily. Thank God this course is very interesting. So I didn't get bored, and that's good.
Mhm.
So I also watch some YouTube, watch some Netflix movies,
Mhm.
talking to
Okay,
some
let's
friends.
move to Muhammad Ibrahim, because
Okay.
I need to balance the time given to each one of us, as well as testing out the application. Muhammad, do you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Muhammad.
I hear
Muhammad,
you.
tell us a little
I
bit
hear you.
about you.
About what? What subject exactly do you want
I
me
want you
to
to
talk
tell us a
about?
little bit about who you are, where you're from, and how is the situation of coronavirus in your province.
I previously I'm from Ambar province, from Fallujah city. Okay, in American accent. By the way, I in the past I hated the American accent when I was studying uh,
No,
in
we're not.
college.
We're
But
not talking about the American accent. We are talking about who you are, where you're from,
yeah,
about the current coronavirus in there. How is
yeah,
the government how is the government
yes.
controlling things in there?
Yeah, they ordered people, or as you said, recommended people to stay at home for 14 days. Okay, so um, consequently, yesterday they, as we say, widen, okay, or made the curfew for a week, for extra week. Okay, so they ordered people or restricted people to stay at home for 14 years, as if it is optional quarantine. Okay, so and allowed for some shops and malls, okay, for a sort of or a type of shops to open from a certain time, okay, as bakeries and groceries and medical or pharmacists, okay. People started to get this satisfactory or in a satisfied case manner.
Okay, now let's move into Sarah. I'm not sure if Sarah hears me or not. Okay, I think Sarah is not hearing me for some reason. Let's move to Zain. Zain, do you hear me? Okay, Zain.
By the way, Sarah and Zain didn't join on the like via their mic. That's right, that they can't talk.
Say it again, Fadl.
Like when they joined the call, they didn't call in with their mic. So I think they have to like use their mics.
Okay, probably that's the problem in there. Okay, Fadl.
Yeah, if you go to the chat, you can't see a mic near their names.
Fadl, based on your experience, how do you recommend people spend their time at home during this quarantine? What are your top 3 recommendations? And I again emphasize, what are your top 3 recommendations for how people can spend their time at home?
Oh, well, if you have hobbies like drawing, music, like any other hobbies that you can do at home, then you should get back to it if you haven't done it in a long time. Online courses is a very good option. Like to use the time is something that will benefit you, and spend it with family. So I think these are top 3.
Okay. That's your top. Now we move to Mohammed. Mohammed, how do you recommend people spend their time at home? Mohammed, do you hear me? Mr. Ali, how do you recommend people spend their time at home?
Yes, I hear you.
Maybe,
sorry.
Okay, so the question has moved to Ali. Ali, how do you recommend people spend their time at home?
I think we have one Ali, only me.
Yes, Ali Al-Atwani.
Yes. My recommendation is first of all for women. Exactly, we are in Middle East of the women. They spend all the time in the house, their home, or this depends culture. Sure. For men, I think this time to is good time to spend time with their family, their children, to see what they their family doing when he outside when he was outside.
Okay, sounds interesting.
I think he need for men needs to arrange his schedule.
Yeah,
because he will face I'm sure he will face a lot of problems now with this.
Yeah, I know. I'll go with Mr. Fadl. Mr. Fadl, how do you recommend people spend their time with their children? Based on your experience, of course.
Well, I don't have children, unfortunately. So for that, I think like because most of the people are so busy with their work and they don't spend that much time with their children and family. So I think spending more time and like with their children is like strengthen the bond between them is very important. Play some games is possible. Teach them something new also can be an option. Yeah.
Okay. How about Mr. Mohammed? Mr. Mohammed, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Now, how do you spend?
Yeah, personally, first at the first time or at the first days, okay, it was just arbitrary. As you know, we were accustomed to a certain routine. Okay, it's all our days were full of hard work. Okay, then suddenly all of this hard work as okay, let's call it demolished or say run out. Okay, but then I could rearrange my schedule. Okay, uh, by taking by giving okay private lessons. Okay, on this whether on this application or by using messenger audio or calling on the messenger. Then I sometimes read some articles. Okay. And sometimes I'm playing. I play with my brother's children. Okay, just to spend the time in a funny way. Okay, in an interesting way.
Okay.
That's all.
Mr. Bashir, we have Mr. Bashir.
Yes, how are you?
Hi, how are you, Mr. Bashir? And somebody probably,
I am fine.
One of you is sending us a little bit of noise in the background. I don't know what kind of hammer or something that people are using in there, but please make sure you isolate yourself because everybody is being, affected by that. Bashir, tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what kind of activities that you've been doing this time.
First of all, I'm so happy to join this group or this calling. My name is Bashir. I'm from Diyala, Ba'quba. But nowadays I am in a prison in India because there is no
in prison.
Yeah.
Why are
no
you
in prison? In a prison like because I am in India, I cannot return to Iraq.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I was like, why are you in prison?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel I am in a prison because there is no moving, no. I just call my family and like this. Yeah.
Okay. Now tell us about the situation of coronavirus in there.
Unfortunately, because before 1 week we don't have any cases in this state in Gujarat exactly. But before 3 days there is 5 cases, and then after one day they rise to 13 cases. So we are afraid to this separate in the whole of state. Yeah, because in India, it is 28 states in India. So our state, because the minister state, there is no any cases. But nowadays they hesitate, just like Iran and Italy. They don't block the airplane on everything. Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay. Now, do you know when they are going to give you the chance
to come back
to Baghdad?
I don't know. Yesterday, the last airplane returned to Iraq, but we cannot go travel because we have exam, and there is no specific time to doing our exam, so we cannot return. Yeah.
Okay. So
about you, Mr. Waleed?
They did not give
it's
you
your turn to tell us.
So they did not give you the specific time when you're going to come back?
No. because there is no airplane. The last airplane was yesterday to convey the travelers from India to Baghdad, from Delhi especially, not from our state, because I live in far away from Delhi.
Okay.
So we are at home. There is no one in the street because the situation is so dangerous. Yeah.
I hope that God protects us all from this kind of crisis. I hope everything is going to be fine soon. And try to be safe. I'd like to thank everybody for this opportunity that you've given us to have a conversation directly with you.
Just please, what about you? You didn't tell us about your situation.
Okay, well, I live in Wasat. The situation here is pretty much closed up like everything, every other province. But I think it is under control, except for those people who are going to Ziyara.
Okay, just finally, I want to ask you about your opinion, okay, in this behavior, not from a religious background, I mean from a healthy background. What's your opinion about the behavior or acts of people who go to the ziyara? Okay,
I am not going to
give me your opinion, or
I cannot comment on that because this is not something that I should be commenting on. But I think it is clear, generally speaking, that this is not something that people should do at this critical time, because it goes against the health of the whole society. So it is affecting everybody. However, this is
right. That's right.
If I give my comment, I will probably seem that I am supporting a group against other group, which is not something that I like to do. So
completely, I understand you completely.
We love everybody, but we do not want to go into this kind of religious conversation right now.
Good morning.
I promise you this is not going to be our last probably, but our shortest conversation together. So this experiment is to help you develop a kind of familiarity with this kind of application. I like to thank you all. Please join us, inshallah,
Thanks for
meetings soon.
Thanks for giving us this opportunity, Mr. Waleed. Okay.
Yeah. So Zain, thank you so much. Mohammed, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bashir,
unfortunately, I couldn't join you. So okay.
Say it again.
I would like to join with you, but unfortunately there is some problem with my device.
Yes.
I wish in next opportunity.
Inshallah, Mr. Zain. Thank you so much.
Thank you to you for this.
Dr. Waleed.
Yes, sir.
We need to promise us to maybe try this again.
Inshallah, this is what
I don't know. I know you don't have time because maybe you have a lot of things to do, but we need your recommendation and to tell us your experience about your study, because all of us we have a dream to do it like what you did before.
Inshallah, this is what I plan to do. I cannot give promises, but I definitely will work on that, inshallah, to have another conversation. Stay on the channel. Try to watch YouTube videos about Zoom and how you can take advantage of Zoom, because that's gonna help you develop. But sadly speaking, in Zoom we only have 40 minutes of conversation. Yes, because
we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
40 minutes daily.
The time is limited.
Do it again. We need that indeed.
The time is limited here. Thanks, Mr. Walid, for granted your precious time. Thank you, thank you to you.
The free account on Zoom only gives us 40 minutes maximum time.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yep,
appreciate that.
Yes, that is why
I have previous idea.
Yeah, before the end of the conversation, but thank you all for participating and
Thank
stay
you,
in touch
Dr.
and ربي يحفظ الجميع.